Hi everyone, welcome back to Pure Song Garden, episode 19, and this is a bonus episode where I'll be showing the other options. So if you remember this page, this is where after Kuon kicked Kanata out of her room, Kanata was wondering what to do next, given that this is Iroha's last day of being in the past. So he went to Akashi-kun the octopus for some ideas, and these are the 4 options that Akashi-kun has come up. So I've already seen the first one, which is to go looking at the night sky, the night city skyline with Iroha. So our other options are comfort Kuon, kawaii, 15%. This one is I go to the convenience store and I bump into Asuka Shimakuni, 9%. And the last one is have Mitsu Yanagisawa reveal some important information. So let's see what the other options will lead us. So let's try the second most likely outcome, which is to have Kuon or to comfort Kuon kawaii. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and comfort Kuon kawaii. So how should I comfort her? Comfort what? Is she depressed or sad in the first place? Because that didn't really seem the case. And in a sense, she was smiling innocently a little while ago. Well, there are some things I don't understand, and plus she's maybe hiding her true feelings. But normally, I look at my older sister, line of sight, but it does not mean that I live with this person in the apartment. So well, even though we live together, that doesn't mean I know everything about her. There's some things that she likes to keep it a secret from me. Well, Kuon is the same as me, and because it's a person on the side which was not selected because it was put out on music and balance of the parents. So things well, my parents, they decided to go abroad to go to concerts, and it's well, I shouldn't be living alone because it'll be boring, it'll be quite sad, so maybe I should live next to the daughter of my parents' best friends, which is actually Kuon. And surprisingly, Kuon comes into Kanata's room without knocking, and she just walks in like normally, even though she has so many restrictions for Kanata coming into her room. So there's no knock, and Kuon just came in, and she assumed that I would accept it as is. So what's wrong? Why are you suddenly come in? Well, there are 2 people sleeping, and I couldn't sleep. So, is it troublesome? No, that's not true. Well, I'll just enter without being told. Why no, without permission, she comes into my room with Tsukatsuka. Well, it's all you want to enter my room, although it's it is kind of extraordinary for you to enter my room like this. And apparently Kuon's noticing that Kanata's room is dirty. It's so have you been cleaning it? It looks kind of dirty. Well, I am, but no matter how it is, it's not gonna be as good as your room. So while Kuon's room is all with cuteness decorations, my room is filled with lots of equipment junk. So keyboards, speakers, some computers. So it's there's nothing flashy about having equipment versus some cute decorations. And although it looks like it, I think Kuon's pretty good at cleaning. Well, Kuon's really good with housework, clean, wash, cook. And it's no doubt that the skill that I got acquired because I'm thinking, or like she's been taking care of me for quite some time. So like well, Kyo's been taking care of me, so naturally she learns how to do all the basic housework, like cleaning, cooking, and such.
いろはちゃんもいるんだから、二人の時と同じ感覚でいられちゃ困るのよ。
So Kyo's like well, because Iroha-chan's also here, we will not be bothered by the same feeling as the two of us. Now, while I say such a thing, I'm looking into the garbage can. Are you okay?
もうそういう気遣いも必要なくなっちゃうのか。
Well, I don't need that kind of anxiety anymore.
なんかもうイライラするな。
But it's kind of irritating. So there was no such a stress to diverge here. It's like so I'm pretty sure Kuon came in because he's kind of stressed out about something. Okay, so did you consult with Asuka first then?
できるはずないでしょ。みんな一緒にいるんだから。
Well, it's kind of hard to do so when everyone's together. It's like, well, I can talk to Asuka, but there's Iroha and Suzu in there, and it kind of feels uncomfortable for me to talk about my personal problems.
いろはちゃん、未来に帰っちゃうのか。
And then Kyo's wondering, so Iroha-chan is going to be going back to the future.
もっとずっとうちにいてくれたらいいのに。
And I wish that you could stay for a bit longer. Well, I never got the real intention that can be said to her. Or like, I would never guess that this would be what she's thinking of. Well, not only Kuon, but also Asuka and I were thinking about the same thing. Well, I do not want you to return to the future. It's like, well, I don't want Iroha to go back so suddenly. And I do want her to stay more as well. Well, I understand feelings, but please don't say it to Iroha. In other words, it only makes me sad.
言えるはずないでしょ。そんなの分かってる。
Well, you can't say that I don't understand that, or like you can't say that I understand that.
だから普通におしゃべりして楽しいことだけして。
So just talk normally and have fun.
私頑張ったんだよ。言いたいことを全部我慢して楽しい思い出だけでいっぱいにしてあげようって。
I worked hard. I have to endure everything I want to say and let me fill with happy memories alone.
そうじゃないといろはちゃん帰るとき辛くなるから。
But I'm pretty sure Iroha is going to be painful when she goes home. Like, she's going to feel painful.
そしたら私もアスカちゃんもみんな泣きたくなっちゃうから。
So what's Kuon also saying? And it's making Asuka and me cry as well.
でもね、すごく辛いの。気持ちをギュって我慢するのって。
But it's really painful. It's painful to endure with a lot of mind. The fact that, well, we've only been together for 6 days. It kind of feels like she's a family member, but now she has to go home so quickly.
こんな気持ちになるの。すごく久しぶりな気がして。
I feel like this. It's been a while. So Kuon was never a strong girl. And perhaps this is the only thing that I know very well, or this is how we were able to know each other. In fact, she's a crybaby, lonely, grudging reality, lamenting, denying everything, holding her knees closed in her own world.
ねえ、カナタ、
Hey, Kanata, says Kuon.
聞かせてよ。また。
So, let me listen. So he brings out a familiar instrument with a crying voice. So she's crying while she's pulling out some instrument for Kanata. So I knew that Kuon had it. So electronic instruments such as the otamatone, they were popular in the past. Well, I don't know where it went, but I guess Kuon hid it secretly for the whole time.
もしかして探しちゃった？
So do you try looking for it? Says Kuon. Yeah, I did, but I gave up because I couldn't find it.
諦めないでよ。二人の思い出の楽器なんだから。
Oh, don't give up. This is a special instrument. It's basically of our two memories. Well, it's an electronic instrument of a fancy design. It was made in a time period before VR technology existed.
おお、相変わらず変な音。
So you turn it on and she's playing some notes for Kanata. And we have like a little wheel that can change the pitch of the sound.
これもう生産終了しちゃってるんだって。
Oh, I also hear that they stopped making this. Really? Was it so?
オークションでも結構いい値段ついてるんだよ。
Yeah. They're being sold at high prices at the auction. So it's not a vintage antique device. And it's like it's a classic, and well, I don't care why Kuon would know such information. So I don't mind that she's.
いつまでも永遠に残るものなんてないのかな。
So is there nothing that can be left or like that will stay internally forever? So things come and go. Well, the sound that comes out of my mind goes out and smashes the serious atmosphere.
ねえ、かなた、教えてよ。
Hey, Kanata, please tell me. Please play something for me.
かなたってば。
Kanata, please. So, okay, so, alright, so lend to me because it's okay. Okay, so he takes the keyboard, or that little, let's see, omniphone, or omnipotent from Kuon, and then plays something.
私にはかなたがいるから。
Because I have Kanata around.
楽器がうまく弾けなくても代わりにかなたが弾いてくれるでしょ。
Even if I can't play instruments well, at least I have Kanata around. So instead of replying, I am boldly manipulating the tones. So he's just playing something and it's musical in a sense. So the electronic musical instrument is of the hand, which can be the predecessor of the VR music of the instruments progressed for a while, but it felt distant. It was replaced by cheaper and sophisticated VR instruments. And, a completely bad person, Kuon.
うん、分かってる。でもみんなには内緒だから
So
ね。
it's like, you're bad for hiding this from me the whole time. He was like, I know, I'm sorry, but I want to keep it a secret from everyone else. Well, no one believes what you say, so even if you tell people about this, no one's gonna care. That's what Kanata's saying to Kuon.
そうだね。
Yeah, I guess I see. So I laughed, and I see her laugh, and that was quite good. Well, I worked hard as well, you know. And so when Kuon's feeling down, I always play something for her. And it's a replaceable sound for Kuon, but it's like the starting point for me. And basically, this person made me enjoy music all over again. Okay, I'll continue to appreciate that until I die. So let's see the icon, or let's go together and see the smile of Iroha tomorrow. Okay. I know, I feel better now. Thank you very much, Kanata. I know that I'm kind of clumsy. I know it's a bad time to meet up. Well, if it's bad, but I got to listen to you for a bit. So I'm in the mood for tonight. I want to do all this. Okay, so that looks like that's the end for the Kuon option. So it's kind of interesting that we see that Kanata was inspired to play music because it does help relieve Kuon in a sense and basically cheer her up. So let's see what the other options have. So the next one would be Asuka. Okay, so I'm back at the selection window, and I'm going to go ahead and pick the third option, which is for Kanata to go to the convenience store and bump into Asuka Shimokuni. So let's see what that one is. So it's like, So if I go into the convenience store for time being, I will see or bump into Asuka. However, things are not so simple. Well, when I don't know... So I don't know if Asuka's going to go to the convenience store or not, but it's unexpected that I'm waiting or breathing someone waiting for it. Well, it's quick to bring out Asuka, but going to the room of Kuon is dangerous right now. Well, too many people in there, and Kuon's kind of strict on the room requirements. Well, if you get misunderstood that you're sneaking in at night, well, we know what happens. So I don't want to be sneaking in. I don't want to be seen as being the person who's sneaking in. So in particular, it's impossible to invade without being noticed by anyone. So it has declared that. So Susan's basically monitoring the room as well, and she'll alert people if Kanata sneaks in. Well, I can wait, but maybe I should just go to the convenience store. So you go, well, if I wait, I end up doing nothing. So I'll just go to the convenience store, and maybe by chance I will bump into Asuka. So apparently most reading material is digitized, but there's still some media that's in print on paper. So the layout that emphasizes the feeling of a real book seems to be lost no matter how much technology develops. So I miss the feeling of paper, I miss the feeling of that hardcover, the printed colors. And it looks like Asuka's here. Huh? Kanata-senpai? So as expected by Akashi-kun, I meet up with Asuka. You know, it's quite dangerous to be alone outside at night at this hour. No, it's okay because, you know, it's the first floor of your apartment. So, in a sense, I'm still close to where you are, or like your place is. Well, that's why I'm in this shape. So, our girls' uniform is famous for its cute design. And it's a beautiful girl like Asuka in fluffy this uniform. It's no wonder that someone who thinks unfathomable will spring up. Well, I'm very sorry. I was sleeping. Well, I thought Wyatt's getting excited without me. So it's like, Iroha's son's sleeping, and she won't be getting up while charging, and Kuon's also sleeping as well. Well, surprisingly, it's an irresponsible one, so even Asuka is important to someone like them as well. So, I'm just wondering, what are you doing at the convenience store then? I want to buy some stuff. So Asuka, she hides what she's trying to buy. So what's wrong with the item? You don't want me to see it? Oh, I'm just here to buy some underwear. Oh, okay. Wait, so didn't you borrow some from Kuon? Okay, that's true. It's like, it kind of feels weird that you're wearing someone else's underwear, so I think it's better if I buy my own. Well, I don't mind this, or I'm not interested in any of this stuff, but I know that girls can be delicate. And I think that would be nice just for today, but it would be quite regrettable, in a sense. Okay, so that's what you did after you took a bath. So, even though they took a bath at the big, large Daiba hot springs, you should have said that everyone gently sweats before sleeping. No, it's okay. I'm wearing my own. Wait, on top? Before going to bed, I can't turn on that,
No, no, no!
Hi everyone. So, unfortunately I had to cut some parts. And apparently the conversation about what Asuka's doing at this hour at the convenience store, it got out of hand, and it led to kinda wondering, I kinda wonder what figure Asuka has. And it made Asuka embarrassed. And then she turned the tables on Kanata and was asking him, so what are you doing at this hour? And then she was suggesting, oh, maybe he's here to buy some porn literature behind our backs. And for some reason, Kanata gave a pretty strange response. Like, well, generally that's what boys do. You know, we're growing up, all this stuff, blah, blah. But I'm pretty sure that's not what Asuka wants to hear. So Kanata's like, well, I'm actually here because I want to see you, Asuka. And now Asuka is all surprised, and let's see what happens next. Well, I know you get misunderstood. And, I should reveal the truth before I cause more misunderstandings. So Asuka's looking at me with a blank face. So when you mentioned, I want to see you, it got Asuka surprised. Like, me? Wait, is it bad? Wait, so out of all the places, why the convenience store? That's a very odd and unusual place to meet. Well, naturally, you know. Well, I came this far and I cursed at my choice. So I wonder, why was one of the choices from Akashi-kun to bump into Asuka while going to the convenience store? Well, it's because we need to make it clear. Akashi-kun's future prediction. At a convenience store, I can see Asuka. There you go. It's like, well, that was what Akashi-kun said, and I'm just following it. So, that means that you want to see me, right? Yeah, that's how it goes. Well, there was no deep meaning particularly. But the one I choose in that time was Asuka. Oh, come on, don't be silent. Just say something. So Asuka's happy, so Akashi-kun must have given you so many choices, and you picked the one where you wanted to see me. So I'm pretty sure it's like, well, you probably got an option to see Iroha or Kuon, but you chose the one to see me, and I'm happy with that. Oh no, my heart's pounding pretty hard. The sound of my heartbeat. I wish I had a microphone that I could record that. So apparently the microphone that Asuka uses to record sounds is a luxury item, and it's probably so big that it can't be carried around easily. So since it's made of high quality metal, high quality materials, and in order to get that high quality, like really close recording sound, you need all these expensive metals, expensive equipment, and as a result, it becomes really heavy and you can't carry it around easily. So, it's not an unusual microphone. Is it not recording of the overtone? So I think Kanata's wondering, so okay, so if you don't have that luxury microphone, then can you use the one for your overtone and record sounds? And Asuka's like, well, I can, but it does have its limitations. I have to be close to the target to be able to record something. So the sensitivity is pretty small for the regular microphones, and that's good in a way. So Asuka's asking, okay, so can you record my sounds instead? So can you record my heartbeat? So Asuka turns red, and her body shudders. Record. So if you use your overtone and put it here, then you should be able to record. Is it okay? Are you fine with it?
Oh yeah.
Well, you've been around with Kuon-san for some time, so it should be okay. You should be used to it, I guess. Well, don't say bad things about people, and the problem is not something but because of Asuka. Well, that's right. I guess I'm the girl that gets embarrassed easily. So, the face of Asuka will be flustered tomorrow. And the sounds of the heart seem to be pretty intense. So she's like, okay, so please do. Okay, keep still. So responding to the request of Asuka, I press my overtone in. So Asuka's giving Kanata a close hug, and by doing so, his overtone will be right at her heart and able to pick up those sounds.
ごめんなさい。声我慢しますので。
I'm sorry, don't worry, I can endure this. So in order for this to work, she has to keep silent. Otherwise, the overtone will pick up her voice and not the heartbeat. So, Asuka's holding my head in a specified position, and it's making Kanta nervous. Makes me feel like we're boyfriend and girlfriend. So for Asuka, the voice is hidden, and now he can hear the sounds of her heartbeat, and now it's being picked up by the overtone.
すごくドキドキしてます。なんと初めて。
The sounds. I'm very thrilled for the first time. So thanks to the shifting of the VR, Asuka's able to hear what he's recording in real time. That's pretty good. Of course, I was listening to the same sound as well. So two people hiding their voices. And just feel the heartbeat together. Well, it's not just the heartbeat. Sighing, warmth, softness. And it seems to continue forever, the time of only two people. But then it'll also come to an end as well.
もう十分です。ありがとうございました。
So I think Asuka's like, well, there's enough sounds, it's enough, so
データは後で私のアカウントに送ってくださいね。
so
絶対
please
ですよ。
please send the data to my account later. I understand.
それと私に送ったら元データは削除していただけると。
And once you send it to me, please delete the original data. So well, it's kind of embarrassing for you to hear my heartbeats.
そう女の子的に恥ずかしい音ですから。
And it sounds shameful to hear something like that. Okay, well, I'll be sure to turn it off, so please be assured. So I will transmit the data to you, and I'll delete the original copy.
絶対ですよ。約束ですからね。
Well, absolutely. Make sure you do it. It's a promise, okay? So, with that, Asuka brightly rushes to the apartment, and she runs away quickly. So I think she's just embarrassed and I can't believe Kanta heard my heartbeat sounds. Or Kanta senpai. Well, for me, I guess I should return to the same place. Okay, so this is the end of the Asuka option, and it was quite intimate. I know I had to cut out some parts in this one, but let's go ahead and see what the last option is going to be, the one with Ritsu hearing some important announcement from her. Okay, so I'm back on the selection screen, and I'm going to go ahead and pick the last option, which is to hear an important fact from Yanagiso Ritsu. And even though it's a 1% chance of happening, well, Akashi-kun had a high uncertainty, so it may be more than 1%. But let's see what it is. Okay, so Kanda's like, you can just tell me that I can tell you a serious fact from Ritsu-san, as usual. But because it's the eve of the Pure Sun Garden Festival, I'm pretty sure Ritsu will be busy, so there's no time to talk to her. And because of that, maybe I should not report to her today. I'll just let her do her stuff and I'll talk to her when it's less busy. So now I'm kind of wondering, yeah, that 1%. So, am I betting on that, or maybe I should pick another option? But then again, I have nothing to lose. There's nothing that's gonna happen, and I have no risk. So, but then again, that 1%. Is it possible that I'll hear some important fact from Ritsu? So at that time, I'll go anywhere with Ritsu. Well, it should surely end up in unfairness. But okay, so I'll just go talk to Ritsu-san. Let's see what she has to say.
こんばんは、金田くん。どうしたの？こんな遅い時間に。
So it looks like Ritsu did answer the video phone. And she's like, okay, good evening, Kanata-kun. Or good morning, Kanata-kun. So what's going on? And why are you calling me at a very late time? So looking at the VR window, the laboratory is very dim, all lights turned off. But at least you can see Ritsu-san in the window. So what's going on? Why are all the lights off? Because being in the dark lets me concentrate more. So, no distractions, nothing that will keep me off track. And maybe it lets me meditate in darkness. Oh, so that was the reason, right? So what about you, Kanta-kun? I'm just wondering, maybe you called me because you couldn't sleep, and you're worried about tomorrow. Well, it's not like that though, you know. So what should I explain to her? Well, it isn't possible to say that because, well, Ritsu says something that's confided by Akashi-kun's future prediction. Hey, what's going on? I see that troubled look on your face. Are you feeling okay? So is it because of Iroha-san? But are you wondering if she'll be able to perfectly substitute I? But anyway, she'll be going back to the future tomorrow, so you don't have to worry that much. Well, I know that's also an issue, but that's not the case. Okay, so... So apparently Ritsu changed her tone towards Kanata. It's like, well, it's a fact and I possibly shouldn't be telling you this. So the expression of Ritsu suddenly becomes steep. As if I was watching something on my face. It's like, so after all that introduction, Ritsu started becoming serious and kind of wondering what's going on. So there's a disturbance in the throughput of the system, and apparently the VR network is overloaded. You see there, Suzu? Okay, so from out of nowhere, Suzu pops up, and so when Ritsu called Suzu out, Suzu just suddenly appeared, and she's like, "Wait, I don't notice, or I don't think there was anything to be noticed." So tiny fingers, along with noise mix effects, Suzu revealed her appearance. Good evening, Ritsu. You know, staying up this late can shorten your lifespan. Okay, so it's like, well, whatever's done, my lifespan won't change, and if I do end early, I'm pretty sure, I think it's like, well, people will still recognize me. Or like, it's like, well, it doesn't really matter anyways. So like, well, she's still young, but I'm pretty sure 50 years into the future, she'll start to realize that it's not good for her. And even though there's advancements in future medical technology, the age that is likely to still live normally. So I think Suzu knows what Ritsuya is going to talk about. It's like, well, I don't know anything, and plus I don't have permission to talk about the future. So basically I cannot let anybody in the past know about what's going on, because it may change the future. You're lying. You ought to have the right to judge to some extent. It's like, well, I'm pretty sure you know some facts, and you should be able to decide what is okay and what is not okay. Not have a blanket, no future tell label. Well, that's to last until it's in compliance with the terms of service of time shift. So it's like, well, I'm following the TOS for time shift, and it says very clearly not to expose anything that's future to you people here. So what are you watching? What are you monitoring? Or like, why are you monitoring? Ritsu-san, that person, is completely stubborn from the young age. Wait, what do you say? Well, you know, I'm just a navigation fairy. As a time support shift system, it's a time shift support system, I support Iroha's time travel. I'm basically like her control panel. And I can't really tell you anything else after that. So I'm pretty sure it's like Sue's like, well, I'm limited. I'm just a fairy. I can't really do much. I just control operations, but all the other work, like finding solutions to problems, that's the job of a human. And I'm only programmed to make Iroha happy. So like, well, my job is to make Iroha happy, and that's it. To make Iroha happy. Well, that's absolutely unshakable. Well, it is believed that that's what Suzu's trying to do. Okay, I believe in you, Suzu, but no wonder if you don't doubt. So, as Suzu stays silent, it's like no matter what happens, Suzu's just Suzu. Okay, I understand that. So there's some things that you can do and you can't do, and you're acting according to a fixed set of rules. So like, well, you're just a program. You don't have any independent thinking. You're just following what rules are hardwired into you. So if the rules say that you can't expose any secrets about the future to us, then you can't do so. Okay. So if it is consolidated for Iroha, there's nothing to say from me.
より幸せな未来のためにただそれだけよ。
And for the sake of a happier future, that's it.
さすがはリツ。その強い意志と崇高な理念はきっと未来にも届くはずです。
Truly is a rule, its strong and will sublime ideals will surely reach the future.
これ以上の問答は無粋の極みかと。ただ明日という日をお待ちください。
So please wait for tomorrow. I don't think there's any more questions that are superfluous.
それではリツ、ごきげんよう。より幸せな未来のために。
Well then, Ritsu, good evening for a more happy future. And while bowing carefully, Suzu disappears into grains of light. And even after she disappears, Kanata is stunned. Okay, so Ritsu, what is it now?
私にもわからないわ。ただ、彼女はただの支援用 AI じゃない。
Well, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure she's more than just AI for ordinary support.
より幸せな未来のためにか。皮肉なものね。
For the sake of a happier future, that sounds kind of ironical. Suritsu breathed heavily and switched feelings.
カナタ君、今あったことは全部忘れなさい。その方があなたのためよ。
Okay, so as for you, Kanata-kun, don't worry about anything. Don't worry about all that. Well, but when you talk about it, it kind of got me curious, and now I kind of wonder what's going on and why you're trying to hide all this from me.
悩むのはまだ早いということよ。いずれうんざりするほど考える羽目になるわ。
Well, just to tell you, this is too early to suffer, and even I'm kind of just tired of thinking about all this stuff.
今はイロハさんのステージのことだけ考えて。きっとそこからがスタートなのよ。
But first of all, we need to worry about what's going to happen first, and that is Iroha's performance. So let's start from there. So I finished my conversation with Ritsu and returned to reality. So that 1% chance, so is this what it was all about? And like that, Kanata's stomach feels heavy like lead. And the problem seems to be occurring in places that I don't know. Where everything's forgotten and Ritsu says that it's unreasonable. But to be honest, I don't think I can do anything. But that person would behave like everything was swallowed and would show us the same unchanged figure in front of us tomorrow. Okay, so let's do it. Won't be easy, but I can't have a bad impression in front of Iroha. So I have to rest up and look all good for her. Okay, so that's the end of the Ritsu option. And out of all the options or choices, it looks like the Ritsu option gives us a precursor about what's going to happen at the end of the opening or common route. And maybe a precursor about Suzu herself. Because Ritsu is sure that Suzu is more than just a navigation fairy or an assistant for Iroha in terms of time travel. And that she may be built for some other reason than to help Iroha out as she navigates in the past. And it does remind me of one movie that I watched before called Thrill Seekers, where there was a newscaster who saw someone from the future. He came to a disaster, and then when he tried to solve the disasters, it disrupted the future, and as a result, the future society, the future company, sent people in the past to go and kill the main character to make sure that the future does not get disrupted. And I think that's all I know. I didn't really see the whole movie. But anyways, after the opening movie, what happens is that whatever choice you pick from that selection window, it decides which route you'll go on. So unlike Kokoro Function or some of the other games, you only get one option or one place to decide which route you'll go on. So with that in mind, I'll see you on a future playthrough on a future game.